Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, I'm Chanina. Hey girl, hey. So, I'm sitting in the car letting it warm up. It is a cold one out today. It's 39 degrees. It'll probably warm up a little bit later though. Y'all probably hear my heat going, but it's okay. So, productive day so far. We got up. We did what we needed to do to get ready for the day. I got on my new glasses, girl, and she cute. And let's see, I helped Livy get ready. So I actually just dropped her off. And I came back to get her dad. But he's not ready to go. And I guess he's decided not to go to work today, which is unfortunate because I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known that before I came back. Y'all, I have been trying to get to work on time every day this week. There was one day this week where I had to take him to the doctor. So I was only able to work half a day. And every day this week I've been late to work, getting to work at like about 9, 10 o'clock, which is not good for me because it gets dark faster. You know, time has changed. So it gets dark around about 5:30. So it doesn't leave me a whole lot of daylight during the daytime. And I wake everybody up at the same time about 6 o'clock because I like to leave out of the house at 8. That way I could drop Livy off at school. She can catch breakfast. I could take him to work. And then I'm already in my zone where I normally start my pickups at. But we can't seem to get on the same page. And it is a little frustrating, to be honest with you guys, because how in the world am I going to get... I've been applying for jobs, but how in the world am I going to keep a job if this continues to happen? It was already hard enough trying to do this when I was working from home, but the good side to that was I was able to, if I needed to cancel one of my intervals that I had planned to work, I was able to do that and then kind of make up for it later. But like with a regular job, I won't be able to do that. I'll end up being late every day and have to leave early every day because everybody relies so heavily on me that I really can't. They're not going to survive if I'm not around, like literally. Especially more so now because my husband, he needs a lot of help with things. Last night I had to, give him a bath and do all the things and get him dressed and everything, and it was just a lot. So I'm having to do that on top of course, keeping the house clean, trying to maintain the bills, because I really don't have a whole lot of help with that anymore. And then, with him having to miss work all the time, that really doesn't help. So it's everything is kind of like falling on me, and I'm trying my best to keep my sanity, y'all. I really am, but my mental health is, man, sometimes I'm just like, what in the world is happening? Like, why is all this happening? I can't just boast in my femininity. Like, why do I always end up in a situation where I gotta be masculine? It's crazy. Anyways, I just took out the trash, washed the dishes and such, and now I'm about to go ahead and go. Like I said, I came back to get him because I knew he was, taking a little bit of time to get ready. But child, I walked in there and this man don't have not one pair of clothes on. He's still sitting on the bed, and I'm like, okay. At some point, I mean, I don't even know what to do. I would be wrong if I say, well, listen, you're gonna have to start riding the bus, knowing daggone well that's not gonna work because he can barely walk. Girl, I don't even know how he's surviving at his job. But that's the only thing that he likes to go to work, so I can't not make him go to work. He likes to go to work. But anywho's, he's been in his job for a long time, so that's like his second family or whatnot. So I get it. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm sitting here talking about ranting to y'all about not starting my shift on time. I need to go ahead and get moving. All right, so we are moving right along with our day. I am on my way. I'm about to leave to go pick up Olivia. I had to park for a second so that I could start calling some doctor's offices to try to get the hun his specialist appointments, because we couldn't do the specialist appointments until he saw the primary for the referral. So now that we've got that, I was able to get that done. So the person on the phone, she was just really, really nice. I explained to her my situation as far as my daughter having to be at school by a certain time and me having to pick her up at a certain time, and we got everything worked out. And that's probably going to be a day where Olivia has to miss school, because it's going to be absolutely, I can get her to school on time. It's the picking her up that's going to be the thing, because he's going to have to go to one of the hospitals downtown in the city, and there's always traffic and it just takes forever, even though we literally don't live that far from downtown Atlanta. With the traffic, it just takes forever to get everywhere. So that happened on the other day when I took him to the doctor. His appointment was at 1:40, but we had to check in by 1:20, so we were on time. But there was some other things that the doctor wanted to do, so the visit went way longer than expected, and I had to leave him so I could go get Olivia and then come back and get him and all the things. And so with these appointments being at a hospital downtown, there's just no way. If his last appointment, thank God we were able to get him on the same day, but the last appointment is at 1:20, there's just absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to get, coming from downtown in Atlanta traffic, there's no way I'm going to be able to pick her up on time. So she may have to miss school that day, which is fine, because it'll literally be the only day that she's missed this year so far. And so, speaking of, let me go ahead and start making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Livy Poo is catching a little bit of a cold. She was scratching her throat and sneezing like crazy last night. So the only thing that I have liquid wise as far as medicine was this Walgreens severe cough syrup, which I just recently learned that cough syrup doesn't even really work for real. It was some short / TikTok that I was looking at, And I went down the rabbit hole of this pharmacist guy. This guy's a pharmacist, and he was inside of some store going through their medicines and basically was saying what worked, what really didn't work, and all that. And surprisingly enough, there's a lot of cough medicines that don't do jack, baby. Anyways, that's all I had, because she's so bad with trying to swallow pills, girl. The thing just sits on her tongue, but her throat is moving a mile a minute, but the whatever pill I done gave her is still sitting on her tongue. She can't do the pills, so that's the only liquid I had to give her this morning, because we're trying to catch it early, honey. We are trying to catch it early. I can't afford for her to be sick, girl. So we're trying to catch this cold early. I do have some Theraflu, so I might have to give her some of that tonight. And she gonna have to start wearing some shoes. She's been wearing these bubble slides. She wear them like they the only shoes she has. The only time she'll take some tennis shoes with her is when she got PE or ROTC, which isn't every day of the week. So girl, that could be contributing to her little sniffles that she got, because it's cold out here, and I know her little pinky toe be cold. But she don't listen to me, girl. I live in a house full of people that do not listen to Chanina. I don't know what it is, but everybody in my house is stubborn, baby. Don't nobody listen to nothing. Nothing. Anyway, alright, I gotta finish letting my phone charge, girl, because we still gotta do some more deliveries before 5 o'clock. It's 3:19. I got until 5 o'clock. Yesterday, I messed around and thought I could kill some time picking up this order, because when the Hun called, he said he had a meeting or something. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's going to take about 45 minutes. And I ended up picking up this order, or accepting this order that turned out to be 2 pickups. And girl, it took forever to not only pick them up, but to drop them off. By the time I was done dropping off deliveries, it was almost 7 o'clock. Okay, it was almost 7 o'clock. Traffic was so bad yesterday. Traffic was backed up on 285. I don't know what happened, but it was like deadlocked. Like nobody was moving or going anywhere. And child, so yesterday was rough as far as traffic is concerned, because you know, when there's traffic, everybody try to take the side streets, and then those become congested, and it's just be a hot mess out here in these Atlanta streets, girl. If you ever move down here, just know there's a lot of traffic sometimes for absolutely no reason. There are times where things happen, but you'll see what I'm talking about once you get here. Another thing too, ladies, if y'all move here, don't plan on dating, okay? Because I'm gonna just be upfront with y'all. It's a lot of DLs, a lot of gay dudes. It's girl, I think the straight men have lowered in numbers. There is a lot of gay dudes here, and I can see how the dating pool is potentially trash, because you got to play 21 questions to make sure the dude you dealing with is straight, girl. I'm gonna tell y'all what just triggered that. So I was picking up a Pizza Hut earlier, and this guy came running out. Well, I thought it was a girl, to be honest with you, until I got a closer look. This girl came running out of Kroger to hand this guy his bag. I guess he left one of his bags at the register. But then when she turned around, because she had braids and, you know, nails and everything was cute, I was like, oh, I like her braids and stuff, you know. But then she turned around and had a whole mustache. I said, wow. I said, dang, that's crazy. All right, I'm just going to creep in right behind you, because I guess he trying to flirt or something. He ain't even paying attention, girl. Thank you. But yeah, when he turned around, girl, he had a whole mustache. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. All right, then. All right, rushing to get dinner done here. Just got home. It's after 7. The last drop off I had, it was dark, y'all. Did it again. It's okay, though. I needed the money. So I went to the store to get some sides because I knew I was going to bake some chicken, but I didn't have any sides to go with it. No vegetables, nothing. So I said, well, let me get some broccoli. So we got this 2 bags of the steamed fresh bird's eye broccoli, which is on a weekly deal for $1.49 right now. And then this Classico was on sale for $2.79. And I already had the chicken. And what I'm going to do is nothing fancy, y'all. Just take some of these spaghetti noodles and basically have just Alfredo, pasta Alfredo on the side. No, nothing in it, just the noodles and the sauce. And that's going to be dinner. And I forgot to get the foil, so I'm just going to use my good old Dutch oven. I'm going to wipe it out here. And we're going to use that and pray that it turns out good. I'm about to season it. I've got about probably about 6 pieces of chicken in there. Leg quarters. So I'm just going to grab my basic seasonings, garlic powder, onion powder. I'm going to put some Italian seasoning in there, some black pepper in there. I'm going to use some of this no salt Tony Chachere's seasoning blend, so I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use some paprika. I'm going to put a little bit of ginger in there also, and I'm not going to put any like red pepper flakes or anything like that. I would use this orange pepper, but it has salt in it, so I use this sparingly depending on what I'm making. Let me see, let me make sure. Yeah, so salt is the first ingredient, which means it's majority salt, so we're not going to use that. So this is what I'm going to use. I've already washed off my chicken. I'm going to throw it in a Dutch oven, put this on, boil some water, and boom.